I'm Tiny Professor, and before we jump into today's lesson, I need you to do one quick thing. If you haven't watched the previous lessons on neuroplasticity and dopamine, I highly recommend you pause this video and go watch them first. Because today's lesson will make so much more sense when you understand two powerful ideas. Neuroplasticity is how your brain rewires through repetition. Dopamine is the signal that teaches your brain what to repeat. Those two lessons are the foundation. So if you want the full picture, go check them out, then come right back here. All right, let's continue. Most people think their life is controlled by motivation. But the truth is, your life is controlled by habits you repeat automatically. And to prove it, let me give you 10 habits that silently control most people's results. Checking your phone the moment you wake up, scrolling when you feel stressed, procrastinating when a task feels heavy, overthinking instead of starting, snacking when you're bored, saying tomorrow instead of today, avoiding difficult conversations, staying up late even when you're exhausted, quitting too early when progress feels slow, and waiting for motivation instead of building a system. Now, be honest with yourself. Which one of those habits is costing you the most? Because here's the truth. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. And if you stay with me until the end of this lesson, I'm going to give you simple habit ideas you can start immediately. Habits that actually rewire your brain, build discipline, and upgrade your life without overwhelming you. Now, let's connect everything. Neuroplasticity is your brain's ability to rewire itself through repetition. Dopamine is the motivation and learning signal that tells your brain what to repeat. So if neuroplasticity is your brain's power to change, and dopamine is the signal that reinforces what you repeat, then habits are the system that turns repetition into your lifestyle. Habits are like automated brain programs. They save energy, they run in the background, and they shape your future even when you're not paying attention. The simplest way to understand habits is through the habit loop. Cue, routine, reward. The cue is the trigger. It tells your brain, start the program. The routine is the behavior. It's what you do next. And the reward is what your brain receives. It could be pleasure, relief, comfort, progress, or control. Once your brain connects the cue to the reward, the loop becomes automatic. Let's make this real. You sit down to study and suddenly you're scrolling on your phone. That's not random. That's a habit loop. The cue might be pressure, boredom, or feeling overwhelmed. The routine is scrolling, and the reward is relief and a quick dopamine hit.